Hello everyone, we are Group B. And this is our question allocation.
Last year, a prestigious university had 100,000 applicants to 2 business degree programs. 52,000 applicants applied for the management degree program, and 56,000 applicants applied for the accounting degree program. And applicants may apply for more than one degree program. Let A be the events that an applicant will apply for the management degree program, and let B be the events that an applicant will apply for the accounting degree program. And the probability of A is the number of applicants who apply for the management degree program divided by the number of all applicants, which is equal to 13/27. And the probability of B is the number of applicants who apply for the accounting degree program divided by the number of all applicants, which is equal to 14/27. And the probability of A intercept B is the number of applicants who apply for both of the program divided by the number of all applicants, which is equal to 2/27. The first question asks what is the probability that a randomly chosen applicant apply for exactly one program. To find the answer, we need to find the probability of A union B, which is equal to the probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intercept B. The answer is 25/27. The second question asks of applicants who apply for the accounting degree program, what is the probability that a randomly chosen applicant apply for the management degree program? To find the answer, we need to find the probability of A given that B is occurred, which is equal to the probability of A intercept B divided by the probability of B. The answer is 1/7.
Let's talk about SEM2 question 2b. A business school has 3 departments. 4 competition teams from each of the 3 departments are formed. If 2 teams are randomly chosen to participate in a business case competition, what is the probability that both teams are from the same department? There is a total of 3 departments times 4 competition teams from each department equal to 12 competition teams. The probability of both teams are from the same department is 4/2 times 3/12/2. First of all, 2 teams are randomly chosen from a total of 12 competition teams in any orders. So we have 12/2 in the denominator. Then we will know the total numbers of combinations we can obtain when 2 teams are randomly chosen to participate in a business case competition. In the numerator, we want to know how many combinations are there when we want 2 teams from the same department, so there is 4/2. And there are 3 departments, so we need to multiply 3. Finally, we can have 3/11. The probability of both teams from the same department is 3/11.
Here comes to the mod 2Q2 part C. The question is asking the probability that the product has high sales. To solving this question, we can firstly let H be the high sales, L be the low sales, and S be the market survey predict high sales. The probability of high sales will be equal to 0.6. The probability of the low sales will is equals to 0.4, and the probability of the market survey predict high sales given that it is high sales is equals to 0.8. And the probability of the market survey will not predict high sales given that it is low sales will be equals to 0.8. Since the question assumes that the product will be launched and the market survey predict high sales, we can using the Bayes theorem. And the answer will be equal to the probability of H times the probability of S given that it is H divided by the probability of H times probability of S given that it is H plus the probability of log H times probability of S given that it is H, which is equals to 0.6 times 0.8 divided by 0.6 times 0.8 plus 0.4 times 0.2, which is equal to 6/7. And the answer will be 6/7. This is the end of my presentation.
Talk about Mock 2Q2A. A marketing research company would like to form a new project team after employing a project manager. The project team will have 2 analysts and 4 fieldwork supervisors who are selected randomly from 2 existing project teams, Team A and Team B. Team A has 3 analysts and 8 fieldwork supervisors, while Team B has 4 analysts and 9 fieldwork supervisors. We need to find out the probability that equal numbers of analysts and fieldwork supervisors are selected from Team A and Team B. According to the question, Team A has 3 analysts and 8 supervisors, while Team B has 4 analysts and 9 supervisors. However, in this new project, only 2 analysts and 4 supervisors are needed. Also, equal number of analysts and fieldwork supervisors are selected from Team A and Team B. Therefore, only 1 analyst and 2 supervisors are needed for each team, so we have total 2 analysts and 4 supervisors. The probability of equal numbers of analysts and fieldwork supervisors equals to 3 choose 1 times 4 choose 1 times 8 choose 2 times 9 choose 2 over 7 choose 2 times 17 choose 4. 3 choose 1 times 4 choose 1 because we need to find 2 analysts in Team A and Team B, and 8 choose 2 times 9 choose 2 because we need to find 4 fieldwork supervisors in Team A and Team B. So the answer is equals to 144 over 595.
Hi everyone. Let's have an overview of question 2B in the mock exam paper 2. Every Friday morning, QMB Security Limited delivers pages from a local bank to each of 5 firms in a certain area. Having collected the necessary money from the bank, a security van visits the 5 firms in turn, but as a precaution against robbery, the same route is not used on each occasion. Immediately prior to each Friday's delivery, the van driver chooses at random, according to procedure established by the operations manager, the order in which the 5 firms will be visited. Question 1 here is asking for the probability of the van following a particular route on any specific occasion. Let's say we have firm A, B, C, D, and E. So how many ways can we arrange for the visiting order? That's going to be 5 factorial. As a result, the probability of the van following a particular route is 1 over 5 factorial. The answer is 1 over 120. Let's move on to question 2. It asks for the probability of the van following a different route on each of 4 consecutive weeks, which means the van cannot take the same route in week 2 as week 1, and likewise, The fan cannot take the route that was taken week 1 and 2 in week 3. We have the total number of routes available from question 1, which is 120. So we have 120 routes available in week 1 by deducting the routes taken in the previous weeks. We have 119, 118, and 117 routes available in week 2, 3, and 4 respectively. In this connection, we can obtain the probability of the fan following a different route on each of 4 consecutive weeks as shown in the slide. The answer is 0.9508. Question 3. What is the probability of 2 particular firms, A and B, being visited consecutively? As required by the question, firm A and B have to stick together, so we group them up first. As shown in the slide, we have 4 items here, and the visiting order can be shuffled in 4 factorial ways. Let's not forget that firm A and B in the same group can also be shuffled in 2 factorial ways. By considering them all together, the probability is given by 4 factorial times 2 factorial over 120 equals 0.4.
Hello everyone, I'm Hou Kaiyan. My student ID is 190787557D. Today I will solve the question 18, 19, SEM2 question 2C. This question gives us some events and some probabilities. So we know that the testing center is conditional probability, and the main formula to solve the problems is the conditional probability of A given B is equals to the probability of A interest B over the probability of B. Here is the solution. First, let A equals to event that Mr. Percy is selected, B equals to Mr. Parker is selected, C equals to Mr. Powell is selected, D equals to there is a pay raise. By given the information, we can get the following probabilities. And from the main formula, we can get these 3 formulas. So we can calculate that the probability of D interest A equals to 0.2592. The probability of D interest B equals to 0.0552. The probability of D interest C equals to 0.0154. Now we review the question. It means that we need to compare the value among the conditional probability of A given D, B given D, and C given D. From the main formula, we can know these 3 formulas. And these 3 formulas all contain the part over the probability of D. So we just need to compare the value among the probability of A interest D, B interest D, and C interest D. So the result is 0.2592 is bigger than 0.0552 is bigger than 0.0154. So the highest value is the probability of D interest A. So the answer is Mr. Percy has the highest probability of being elected as the president of the company.
Hello everyone, I'm Ted Wong from TUT007 Group B. For the Mock 3 Question 2A, among the members of an affiliated society in a university, 15, 26, and 14 are freshman class, second year, and final year students respectively. 8 of the members are randomly selected to form an organizing committee to organize the annual performance of next year. Calculate the probability that the number of second-year students selected is twice as each of the other two levels of students. First of all, we know that we are looking for the probability of forming an organizing committee which includes 2 freshmen, 4 second-year students, and 2 final-year students. Then we calculate how many groups of this combination can be formed. Knowing that 2 freshmen are chosen from 15 students, 4 second-year students are chosen from 26 students, 2 final-year students are chosen from 14 students, we can calculate how many groups of the required combination can be formed. After that, the answer divided by the number of all possible groups, which is 8 to choose from 55. We can calculate the probability that the number of second-year students selected is twice as each of the other two levels of students is 0.117.
So this is Mod 3 question 2b. Among the candidates who apply for the post of senior accountant, 60% have more than 10 years of experience, and 45% have the qualification of MBA. Of those candidates who have more than 10 years of experience, 35% do not have the qualification of MBA. So we can first let A be the probability that the candidates have more than 10 years of experience, and let B be the probability that the candidates have the qualification of MBA. According to the above sentences, we know that probability A equals to 0.6, probability B equals to 0.45, probability B prime given A is 0.35. The first question is, if a candidate is randomly selected, what is the probability that the candidate has both the qualification of MBA and more than 10 years of experience? So now, we need to find out the probability A intercept B, which equals to 0.6, which is probability A, times 1 minus 0.35, which is probability B given A. And the answer is 0.39. The second question is, given that a candidate does not have the qualification of MBA, what is the probability that the candidate has more than 10 years of experience? And now we need to find out the probability A given B prime, which equals to probability A intercept B prime divided by probability B prime. And probability A intercept B prime is probability A times probability B prime given A. And the answer is 0.6 times 0.35 divided by 1 minus 0.45, which is 0.3818.